welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena, and tonight you join us for a very important Valorant match. Boise State is ready to go into the Mountain West Grand Finals in VAL against one of the toughest teams in the Mountain West, San Jose State University. Boise State has faced this team before, has lost to them before, but has grown so much since then. The main question is, will the Broncos rally on back to an upset victory today? We're going to find out. I'm your host, Jacob Palmer. I'm joined by Bryce Jensen, calling all of the action for you. Now, Bryce, got to ask, kind of laid it out, kind of teased it, but give us the inside details. Boise State, this is the toughest team that they can go up against in this very important match. What's at stake, and seeing as how the Broncos lost to this team beforehand, how have they grown since then?
Yeah, so Boise State is undoubtedly one of the best teams in this division. However, one of the few blemishes on that record did come from San Jose State earlier on in the round robin. They did lose in a 2-0 victory for San Jose. That was incredibly close. But it's been a while since then, and I bet you that the Broncos have gone over their victory. They've been in this exact situation before with a ticket to the finals on the line for this division, and San Jose may not have been there as much as the Broncos have. So having the experience advantage is definitely going to come in handy for the Broncos here. And I feel like they have a very good shot to take this all away. It is no longer a best of 3. Currently, it is a best of 5. A lot of the time, San Jose has been going in and getting 2-0 victories on maps like Bind and Lotus. Those two, they pick fairly frequently. And when you throw a third map into the mix, it tends to be the monkey wrench needed for another team to topple the Titan. So the real question is, how is San Jose going to stack up to the pressure that Boise State has been put on? And they have bared this exact spot many times in the past, so I have full confidence that they are going to come out with a revenge victory tonight.
So much is at stake for this team. If they win, they get to move on to VAL into the general competition. And our opening lineup, we've got Ian Perfett, Peter Mittenbrown, Austin Julian, Griff Applegate, Wide Morrison, and Coach K heading up the pack.
And it should be an incredibly entertaining game tonight. We've seen a lot out of these players before. We've seen how good they are under pressure. We've seen them time and time again. And I am sure that tonight will be no different, especially with Coach K tipping the spearhead, if you would. And we've seen these players grow and evolve over time. But with the new meta that has just recently come out for Valorant, we are playing on the newest patch here. We're starting to see a little bit of a shift in who is really great, but do you know what will really determine who is great? Is who follows Doc's keys to the game in Valorant.
Yep.
In Valorant, count cards and call abilities. Don't ego peek the operator. Focus angles and flank, and don't trust the right click.
And it's all brought to you by Blue Ribbon Painting. With over 90 years of combined experience, they're proud to be Boise's go-to team of local, multi-generational painters who know exactly how to level up your home. If you're ready to transform your space, then visit blueribbonpainting.net to schedule your free estimate.
And we've seen how good they are at painting, too. I have seen the spaces grow and evolve.
Ooh,
but speaking of evolution, we just got the picks and bans, and it looks like Haven was on the unfortunate end of a double ban from both sides.
It's actually Haven and Fracture.
Oh,
there.
I was reading the bottom there.
Yeah, no, Haven and Fracture we got there, but that's not surprising. Haven has been one of Boise State's comfort picks for a long time. San Jose State University just coming right out of the gate, banning that as soon as they can. But it means we're going to have to face, like you said, we're going to have to face them on some of the stages they like playing the most. Ascent, I have said it time and time again, it is such a standard stage for Valorant. It is the vanilla of Valorant, the poster child. I mean, jet opping on Ascent is like the most prototypical Valorant image that you could have. And with a stage so ubiquitous, with stages like Ascent so ubiquitous, it is going to come down just to pure team skill, since there are so many mirror matches that come out on stages like that.
Yeah, and with it being around since the dawn of Valorant, it's been around for the entirety of the game. Everybody kind of knows what to play on this map. But one thing I am noticing is that we are seeing almost none of the characters that you normally see on a map like Ascent. I didn't see a Jet, which is completely mind-blowing.
Well, Ascent does, yeah, but we are starting off on Lotus.
Yeah, we are starting on Lotus, though.
Yeah. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves onto Ascent. Before we get down onto Lotus, we also want to give a thank you to Dairy West. Boise State players fuel to win with Dairy West fueling station, filled with chocolate milk, cheeses, and tons of dairy snacks. Dairy West fuels the Broncos.
It sure is a sad day when all the chocolate milk is gone, too. I mean, best thing in the fridge, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is one of the flies off the shelves fast, you can say. Although I'm much more of a cheese guy myself.
You know, I do see that. Cheese is really great. It's honestly the best, like Tillamook Square cheeses.
Yeah, I can definitely get that. But hopefully all these players have gotten all the fuel that they need, and they are all ready to go as we head on down to Lotus. First pistol round on deck here. Boise State versus San Jose State University. Broncos versus the Spartans. Can the Broncos upset the favorites to win this and make their way on into the VAL general competition? Let's go and find out, as Spartans are going to be on attack first, favoring an initial push as a group out through A.
Yeah, with that main stack in A lobby, Prestige lining up by one of the rotating doors, which is a really good way to start and initiate fights, because you can hear them, but a lot of the time they get used as distractions, forcing somebody to make a play, get out of position, and take them out. But it does look like the quick rotate back over to C for San Jose University is going to pop out. And Master is sort of getting caught in a odd predicament. The Tejo drone does come out, doesn't find anyone. The smoke does come out from Master, though. So it is going to force yet another rotation from SJSU right back onto A site.
Boise State now trying to make the correct rotations on over as San Jose State University retakes A. They're going to move through with not too much interference. Maybe get a free plant out of this. Boise State has already moved back on up to A heaven. Now trying to move down and get the plant. Oko gets the plant successfully, but Boise State hasn't lost anybody. Boise State drops on down from heaven, trades 1-1. Now can they be able to get the retake? Everyone from the Spartans is off in tree in that narrow hallway, and they're going to try to use Prestige, these punch-through abilities through the walls, to stun them and give some cover for their defuser.
Yeah, big stun. Rihanna stuck in the barbed wire and manages to get through the flash. It doesn't end up doing anything. Oko, though, gets the breach through the wall, and Moon is going to take out Rihanna to give the advantage to the Spartans. Quickly traded out. Both sides. SK1 goes down as well. Prestige falling soon after, and the Spartans are going to take the first round.
First round advantage to the Spartans. They'll get the crucial choice of what they want to purchase up with. Try to go into the bonus round, round 3 with. Boise State, though, it's still a long ways to play, and not everything is decided via the pistol round.
Yeah, round 1 is incredibly important, but you do have to win after that in order to really get the snowball rolling. The pistol round does give you a little bit to work with, but you can only do so much with the pistol rifles and, of course, whatever else you can scrounge up. I can see a Spectre from Oko.
And now we're ready to start the second round. San Jose State University fancying themselves a few Spectres, Guardians, one rifle, just a little bit of everything, a little bit of a sampler platter, if you will, of weapons. But they aren't going to give their cards away too much. They really played Boise State very well with kind of the fake to C and then the charge up through A. Right now, though, with this push up through B, though, this is going to be much more heavily guarded by Boise State and maybe Skeleton.
Unfortunate jump onto Boise State, but SK is going to end up trading 1 onto the ring. Large source of damage away from Spartans, but in the end, everybody can use a gun just the same. Rihanna looking to challenge that angle through the Omen smoke, but SK is going to find Oko. That is a lot of utility gone from SJSU, a lot of stuns. Rihanna looking to push forward, can't really find anything, but E is going to take him out, and all of that
Oh, nice pick by Skies. Brings himself up to a triple. I mean, for the second round, this is great. Taking out 3. That's a good amount of credits taken off from the Spartans, so they won't have as clean of a bonus as they would. SK, a.k.a. Skies.
Yeah.
We're just giving him a bit of a hard time calling him SK since he had to be one of those rebels who changes his name for no reason.
Hey, I mean, I commentated on the Smash Bros. Team. I'm no stranger to people changing their names, but it is a little bit funny to see how the names evolve and grow over time.
I mean, the player formerly known as Sky, he's still Skies. All the other players have said he's still Skies. It's just he wants to, I don't know, be special. Well, Boise State, besides being special, they want to be good for this one. This is the round that they need to take it back, although they cannot buy full rifles for this. They still have a gun advantage against the Spartans. Already, we see a lot of gunfire being exchanged out through A. Smoke goes down there, keeping the Spartans at bay for now. But Boise State wants to make sure they're still maintaining good control over all 3 of these sites so that the Spartans don't take one for free.
Yeah, I saw Skies manage to get behind the Spartans for just a little bit there. Didn't really find a good spot to do it with. But Moon is going to get the... he's going to penetrate and get Rihanna through the box. You're never safe behind those boxes. They're kind of tricky.
Portal closed.
Ethan has gained a whole bunch of ground, threatening to move on into defender's spawn. Sky's moving on back, might find a nasty ambush from Ethan, who now goes back to re-hit A. Just playing a little game of chicken here with Boise State. Breach moves back on toward the center of the site. Arcro's placed out. Skeletus has to dodge it. He grabs the corner and finds a headshot on Cade and a free gun as well. Boise State now tie things up 4-4 as a whole bunch of chaos erupts on B, but it is eliminations one after the other for the Broncos. Oko is down. There's just 2 left. 2 Spartans left and 4 Broncos, and this is beautiful with the spike dropped here on the entrance to B. Boise State can just watch.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh,
10 seconds left.
Good pick out of Masters. Unfortunately, Skies does go down as well to then E, but there's only so much one player can do, and with only 2 seconds left on the clock, he doesn't have a lot of time to work with. Boise State does win this, but can Omen stay alive long enough to keep that gun he worked so hard to get? And it does look like he's going to be coming out with it. Boise State putting their first points on the board.
Boise State, the one thing that they said is that they expected this round. They said, you know, we're optimistic about this fight. You know, we've grown a lot as a team. We think we can beat up, we can match their skill level. But they gave us the little bit of an asterisk. They also said, expect a long fight.
Yeah, we're watching 2 of the best teams currently. I mean, they wouldn't be in this position if they weren't the best teams. And with that comes the expectation of it being very close, and so far it really has lived up to that. Boise State opening that door early, hoping to get a good angle, and Sky is looking to rotate. Actually, no, he rotated back to spawn and away.
This round here is a real test of both teams' abilities. It should be all rifles for both teams. Now they're coming on up to a site. Skies just trying to find one as the Rays blast in with the blast pack. Ethan taken out with one-shot headshot. Plant going down. Andrew finds him around the corner. Both teams now at 4. And Hurry finding a double on Skeletus and Ririana. Skies trying to bring it back with a pick onto Oko. We heard the showstopper go out from the Spartans. Still time for Boise State. They spot the shoulder of Hurry right around the corner. Won't be able to get the shot on. Trying to take him in link. Now gets a high ground, takes out Moon. This is still anyone's game.
Still anyone's game. That Spike's got a lot of time left on it. Boise State looking to push forward, but Master's going to go down to Cade. And, Cade's going to get the 2, taking out Skies in the process, bringing them up 3-1.
That's the one thing that's really getting me excited for how this match is going to play out as a whole is we're seeing both Moon and Sky. Both of them are the all-crucial duelists, the main elimination getters for their team, and they're each matching each other pretty well in terms of their KDA. Sky's actually leading Cade in terms of the amount of kills he's got. He's been taken down more times, though, so, you know, it's a little bit of give and take there. But both of them are no slouches for the offense for each team, so this is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, Cade's doing it on a more defensive player with the Vise as well. You wouldn't expect somebody who's able to throw up some walls, give a little bit of flashes, and slow down the enemy advance to be so good at dueling, but, I mean, we're seeing it with our own eyes here, folks.
Master going to move on back through C, spots at least one of the Spartans making their way toward Mound. See a hard site to take, but a very nice one because it is hard on the retake. And over with the shorty, catches Moon off guard. The duelist is down. San Jose State University has 4 left. That's a nice trade with hardly any gunpowder for the Broncos. All they need to do is make sure that they trade effectively through the safe route. And Skies finds one on the Guardian. He's not done yet. He's searching for more. With the sheriff around the corner, we actually might be looking at a Bronco thrifty here.
It's high noon headshot. But primaries are jammed. That is going to allow the Spartans to plant. But, I mean, the Spartans still have Cade on their side. He is still alive. And Oko looking to hold the angle for the spike. But Skies, he looks to have a pretty good angle onto Oko. He may not know that he has a good angle, but...
Oh, and Cade, if he isn't looking here...
he
recovers to Cade! Oh, what a spray transfer, too, to take out Prestige and Skelicus. Skies neutralizes him, brings it down to 1 apiece. Probably going to fake the defuse, or at least try to get half here.
Oh, he got the half.
Oh, tough around the corner, the shot. So... yeah, this is, I think we're really starting to see Boise State. Really what's becoming a problem for them is that this Cade on San Jose State University.
Yeah, Cade has proven to be the person to kill first. If you're going to get 1 kill, 1 trade, it's got to be Cade. But unfortunately, with Vise being a more defensive player, they're going to be towards the back. And I think Moon got the brunt of the shorty in that exchange at the very beginning. But if it was Cade, I could see that going a lot differently. But we're just have to go into this next round. Full rifles, both teams. This is where the true skill expression is going to be shown.
Moon and Cage being shown as the prime targets for State once again. Oko gets one pick onto Skies, trade back onto Moon from Prestige. Ethan keeps the 1-person advantage for the Spartans. Now still moving on through A. They've cleared out all the defending Broncos, actually. They'll be able to move through door here. And Tree, basically no resistance whatsoever. We state it's all going to come down to the retake.
Yeah, but it doesn't even look like they're going to be planting from the looks of things. They're doubling back towards C if Cade is anyone to go off of. But shots exchanged. Skelicus is going to get why hurry right before he can get out. And, I mean, Tejo, pretty good character to take out. He's got the drone. And he may not have his ultimate yet, but preventing any more chance for him to build up Rolling Thunder is always a good thing. But with the bulk of the Spartans moving over to C, I think the Broncos are going to respond in kind.
30 seconds left.
Sheer goes out, trapping the Spartans in C as Boise State brings up the rear for the retake. Razor Wire available. Arcrow's going to be on cooldown for Rariana soon, so might be waiting just for that as the spike hasn't actually been planted now. Now we're going to see Armageddon brought out by Boise State, trying to just delay that push, that plant even more. Oko takes out Rariana. Cade gets the plant down successfully. Can Skelicus get a pick out here through the corner? He's smoked off, though. It's going to be tough. Oh, the nice blind! Nice flash, but Cade and Ethan are there to keep things firmly in the Spartans' favor.
Yeah, those 2v3 situations are really tough. I mean, you can take out maybe one, and your second person can take out 2, but then you got that third guy in a spot that you just had no idea where he was going to come from. And I feel like that's where the Spartans are really starting to shine. Being able to take the angles, cover everything, and make sure nobody's back is left unguarded.
Also, a little bit of a shout-out to Twitch chat. We've got Alex Notkoba Moore, former Boise State University assistant coach, and he was head of the Valorant program at Boise State before he moved on to work with Riot Games. So it's nice seeing him in here for on the Broncos. Great first shot by Skies. Trade 1-for-1. Remember, when you're down guns, a 1-for-1 trade isn't bad. You're taking a whole rifle away from them. Now we're going to see B here. SJSU isn't going to peek through that. Instead, they're going to move back on through to Mound through the door. And This is an angle Master is taking out here. Very tight one. Skelis and Rariana get the drop! And the double with the Sheriff for Rariana. There's the Shoko left and Boise State takes back a round from the Spartans.
I'm kind of surprised that didn't go with a thrifty for Boise State with two well-placed shots.
They purchased one rifle, that's why.
Nah.
But I mean, still, that doesn't take away from the gorgeous play. Gorgeous little double that was found out with the Sheriff from the Broncos. And I think that was a win at just the right time for them. I mean, again, look at Skies and Kate. Skies is playing his heart out and is currently the top fragger between all of the teams. It's just all of Boise State needs to warm up. They need to be a full, cohesive team if they want to take down the Spartans. And they've got the tools.
Yeah, Cade looking to peek out on C hallway. Nothing really coming out. Then E looking to pressure A door. Nobody's opened it yet. Tejo drone goes out, doesn't find anyone. Prestige looking to pass through that corner, but not knowing that Raze is there and probably just not wanting to challenge it. But Skies is going to get picked early.
Rough pick, one of the best players. I mean, yeah, Skies types nice shot because, yeah, that was just a one shot out of the smoke with the Sheriff. No time for Skies to respond. Now Skelesis gonna move on in. Has his salvos out. Arcros now on cooldown. Ethan picks up another. He's got a triple with his Sheriff. Prestige picks up the first blood for the Broncos.
Good hit.
Flash does go through. Rariana, Oko looking to blind as well, but Moon goes down to Ray. Oko does get the pick, but Prestige quick to even it out. It is a 1v2 currently. Prestige looking to find some more, but that spike is ticking down. Not very much time left on it, and he's gonna have to stick to the fuse, but the wall bang.
Tough situation for him. Just didn't have time on his side, but did the best he could. Managed to pick up another frag to close out with. Boise State now finds himself 4 back, and coincidentally, or not coincidentally, because it always happens, just how the game is, we got 4 rounds left, so they're in the first half, so there's still a chance for the Broncos to actually end the first half tied with the Spartans.
It does look like they are going to be saving a little bit, still purchasing some rifles for the bulk of the team, but Skies is going to be settling on the Sheriff with a stinger for Rariana, while the Spartans have the capability to get everything. And the Spartans are quick to use the showstopper out of the Rays. Boise State's going to have to play this a little bit more carefully, but with Ethan planting, they're going to have to make a play here soon.
Rariana moves on back, forced back by the paint shells and salvo. Spots 2, doesn't like the look of it, and he's running away, dodges the blind. Wants to get back towards some cover, and Master takes a peek. Gets caught by Hurry. Skies now in the dimensional drift, doing as much recon for his team as possible. Firing through the smoke. Oko gets Skelis. We're expecting Rariana to push up that far, but it's going to be the only elimination Boise State has.
At least they stopped the flawless. That could have been a little bit, that could have made a bad situation worse, giving them even more credits to work with. But I will say, SJSU has everything in the kitchen sink to work with when it comes to ultimates. Showstopper didn't really do anything in the last round, but every single ultimate on the board can be used to shift the tides. You got the Rolling Thunder out of Tejo, you have the Omen ultimate, you have just so much to work with. You got the cream of the crop, if you will.
Boise State is now guaranteed to start the second half trailing the Spartans. Question is by how much. 7-5 could still be a scoreline that Boise State can work back from. But now we've got Rariana and Skelesis just checking their few initial peeks. It's going to be a push on through A, which Boise State, they're trying to flank them through the attacker's spawn, but doing so, they've left only one defender, Rariana, on A. So letting his team know that is the planting site. Skelesis now ready with his salvos as Boise State readies their retake.
Spike planted.
Spike does go down on the A side. It seems to be a favorite of the Spartans here for this match. Skelesis pushing through the smoke, doesn't quite find anybody, but Masters does on Oko. Kills being traded over and over, but in the end, it's going to be the Spartans coming out on top.
They are so brutal with the way they move around the corners and just instantly get the headshots. Their peeking game is so deadly. They're leaving the Broncos with not much time to respond, and Broncos are going to be faced with another round down in firepower, setting themselves up for a full purchase on the final round of the half.
Yeah, and that's about the best you can hope for in this situation. But I will say, we've seen Master's skills with a shorty with the in the past few rounds, but he got the upgrade. It may not be the judge, but the Bucky is just enough to get things done. And Raryana is really kind of feeling the whole brunt of all the utility.
I'll always say it, the Bucky's the grandma gun, and you never want to mess with Granny on the front porch with her double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, Moon is going to find Skelesis, but Raryana quick to trade it out. Does go down to 3, but Ethan gets traded by Prestige. It is still a 3v3. But Oko is going to end up finding Prestige. It is up to Skies and Master to take back A site. Or wait, no, that's C site. I'm used to seeing everybody on A.
Oh, here's Grandma gun, and Grandma fires, but she doesn't find anybody. Just caught by the short range.
Last round in the half.
So we're going to have the last round in the half for Boise State versus the Spartans. The Spartans getting off to a very dominant start, going up 9-2. If they win this next one, they'll go past the ever-infamous 9-3 scoreline and give themselves pretty much as the solid favorites to win round 1.
Yeah, and the thing is about Valorant is that it is really easy to start the snowball when it comes to economy, and it's probably the main reason that the halves exist in the first place, to sort of give a little bit of breathing room to a team that might be a little bit behind. Whoa! That could have been a really bad blind, but Master finds Cade through the smoke.
Big pick for the Broncos. There's 4 Spartans left. They're still hanging out, wanting to push through A. Boise State has a lot of their resources focused there. Might take the link, the door toward B, but Skelesis has this down pat. Can he get the shot? No!
He jumped!
Oh, he kept moving up the stairs. His crosshair wasn't there. Collateral, though, from Prestige. Puts Boise State back into the lead by 1 as the plant going down.
Spike planted.
On B.
Oh, shot through the teleport. Master, you're not going to get there that easy. Oko has that on lock. And it does look like there are 2 players left for SJSU, both stacked in the same spot. Master is going to get hit by the concussion round.
They're running out of time. That spike is already starting to take faster. Raryana, another angle here. Smokes off the Spartans and Razor Wire as well. This is going to be tough for them to stop. They're trying to rely on their utilities. They've got to, Boise State has to stick it now. And they just might do it. Pro stick it. And Boise State has the win to end the half.
Man, talk about a reversal. The SJSU did that so many times to Boise State, and I wonder how it felt to be on the receiving end of your own playbook.
And here's an all-crucial thing that I need to, 9-3, we're at the halftime point. Remember, we emphasize Lotus has been SJSU's go-to every single time to run up the wins in normal season, which is best of 3. And the team was talking beforehand, 80% of the time, San Jose State University, it's Lotus bind, Lotus bind, Lotus bind, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. This is a best of 5. We've got a lot more time to go here. We're going to see stages like Abyss come in, which aren't played as much. Remember, San Jose State University, their whole MO has been run up the score early on the ones that we dominate on. So keep that in mind as we're watching this. We still got a lot of game left to play.
Yeah, and Master gets stunned right off the rip with tons of utility being used on both sides, trying to get an early pick. Sky is looking to use his decoy, bait something out, but Cade is not going to fall for it.
Bit of a regroup by the Broncos, just trying to find any sort of toehold they can get for one of these 3 routes. A lot of double peeks coming out here, just on A as Oka and Moon just dance around those corners, not wanting to give anything away toward the Broncos.
And not a ton to work with in that first little peek. Can't really see anything, but it does look like the rotation has been called to move back to point C. Skies and Raryana both trying to find a way through, but fortunately the Razor Wire is going to come out and stop that advance. Sheer does get triggered for Raryana, though.
Raryana trying to take out his counterpart, Cade, around the corner. He's looking for it almost pays the back the blind. What a shot from Sky! And Boise State has first blood. They're going to keep the
30
train
seconds
rolling
left.
by taking out
Last place.
Moon. They're up 2 and are planting on C.
What a shot! I'm honestly surprised that Rihanna didn't bite the bullet there. Quite literally. Looking right at him, and the Cade missed. Ethan is going to find the trade onto Skelesis, but Master quick to kill her. Oko goes down as well. Ethan looking to capture that point, but unfortunately he is being pushed farther and farther back as the last player. It is a 4v1, and with that spike ticking even faster, it's going to be hard. He finds one with him. Master goes down, but Rihanna takes him out. Boise State wins the pistol round.
It's just round by round, one step at a time. That's what they got to do. Did you ever watch that old Christmas special? It's Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah,
It's the old claymation one, right?
Yeah, the one that isn't Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, yeah.
It's the other one. You remember that one song? Put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, I know
that's
that
what
song.
Broncos got to do. It's
Yeah.
just one round at a time, one elimination at a time.
One piece at a time. Old Johnny Cash song.
All right, here we go. Now they have the gun advantage for this round. Spectres goes for Rariana, actually. Not going to spend too much. Almost got caught with the arc throws and in the reload, but he's able to work his way out and manages to get it.
Oh, why hurry? Triggers the shear. I'm honestly surprised that wasn't triggered sooner, but it's going to prevent an advance. Skelesis, unfortunately, going into a 1v3, is also going to drop the spike. Wall does get triggered, meaning that the spike is pretty easy to retake, all things considered. But Oko left very low. The spike's going to be planted by Rihanna.
Oh,
the flash
what a
goes out
dodge.
and one goes down. Oko, followed by Moon. Master on a rampage. And even though Sky goes down, Hurry bites the bullet soon after. Boise State, they may not have been warm in the first half, but oh my goodness, they are El Fuego right now.
Well, remember also on Lotus and Haven, this is just general math. I know this is shocking, but I'm going to give you a revelation. 3 is more than 2. So when you're defending, when you have 5 players defending 2 sites rather than 3 sites, you know, it's going to be a little bit riskier. And, you know, where do we place our defenders? Can make some of these 3-site stages a slightly more attack focused.
Not to mention, these, especially B-site, has way more entry points than a lot of other maps in this game. Wallbangs do come out. One shot actually does find Moon, just not where it should be in the dome, and their Master is going to have to back out. It does look like they are going to try and push C, but maybe the regroup does come in and spawn, but
so
Cade
close.
is going to find Skies. Just barely.
Great deduction there by Cade. Takes out Boise State's top fragger. We'll see how the Broncos can respond. Remember, this is the bonus round, though. Not expected to win this one. They're just trying to carry the guns that they already had in round 2 as far as they can. Get as much credits as they can. But peek around the side. Oh, almost spots the breach, but he ducks right back behind the pillar. Just the right time.
A second sooner, and that would have been an even ball game for both sides. Skelesis looking to peek out, doesn't finds Oko, but unfortunately looking at the wrong spot. Rihanna does manage to get Oko, but Ethan quick to reciprocate. Master looking around the corner, takes out Cade. Moon goes down as well. It is an even game.
It is, and they're able to pick up
30
the rifle
left.
as well, but Boise State is split up, which is the one thing, though, that could be their undoing. Oh, this is a very risky dance.
cat and
Prestige
mouse.
going down to plan. Master coming in for the lead.
Oh, Master does get the hit with the paranoia, though.
Oh, he
Smoke
knows where
goes
both of them
through.
are, trying to take it one at a time.
Oh,
Nice
nice.
headshot.
My ultimate is ready.
One more.
And he got it! Headshot! Boise State clutches the bonus round.
Oh my goodness. I was holding my breath there. That was incredible.
All the Broncos are back, and they're rallying. We have only 3 rounds now separating these two.
Oh. I just need a second there. I mean,
That was beautiful.
it's been incredible these past few fights, and honestly, every single fight in this series so far, it has not been like, oh, we get 1 kill, and then they get a kill, and then we wait a minute, and then we get a kill, and then they get a kill. It has been either everybody dies or nobody dies, and I feel like that is the most entertaining Valorant gameplay that you can possibly have. And Sky's looking to keep that trend going, gets the ult, or manages to get his ult on the table. But can he pressure
Decoy.
point. Decoy comes out. They're not falling for that. They're not falling for the decoy today.
Although they did last round, which I was very surprised by. They actually did shoot the decoy. Maybe a little bit of nerves for the Spartans that the Boise State Broncos are starting to rally. Sheer triggered, blocking off the Tejo from getting into attacker's spawn.
Who's next?
They'll send the drone out. See Ethan, and he's dead meat. Boise State gets first blood and is now charging up A.
Rihanna, shots from Rihanna coming out. Dimensional drift does come through from Skies, gets into a little bit of a better spot. Is going to open the door. Moon looking for an angle onto the Boise State roster. Showstopper comes out and he's stunned. Rocket fuel going down quickly. That's going to burn that old fit up quick. Skies is going to take a rocket to the face. You don't see that too often.
That was almost comedic. Oh, this rocket gun here that I've seen. Everything is so chaotic, but Boise State manages to fight three, and they get moved for the win.
Wow. I didn't think this was Doom Eternal. I thought this was a tactical shooter.
That was really... okay.
What a run and gun. I was expecting a lot of things, but a double kill from running and gunning was not something that was on my 2025 Mountain West Championship bingo card.
All right, I've calmed down. Took a little sip of Wawa. I'm all better now.
Okay. Yeah.
Boise State with a huge credit advantage here. But this is another rifle round. I mean, these first bloods on these rifle rounds are so important, though, especially if it's against Cade or Moon. All right. Oh, and look at this. Prestige very close to his Rolling Thunder as well.
Clone comes out, so does Sheer. Prestige knows he can't really pressure that angle now with the Sheer up, but Skies, he's not afraid at all.
Yep,
he's just jumping right in.
Nice job. Well, no, he had the teleport. He was going to use it, so he burns off the Sheer, no longer available. Smart move by him. Use one ability to cancel out the other. Boise State, though, not playing this too fast. They got plenty of time.
Rihanna moving back towards C, but the bulk of Boise State is moving towards A. Paranoia goes through, and it hits Omen on the side of SJSU. Skies still looking to pressure that C point, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Razorwire does get burned. That's one less utility to worry about. Rihanna pushing towards, teleport out of Master, gives him a safe rotation. But Cade gets two! It is taken out by Skelesis, but that is an advantage for the Spartans. Moon almost getting taken out. Prestige pursuit. And Rihanna looking to find another. Gets hurried. It is just Ethan once again. Spike is down though, so they are going to have to grab that before anything.
They have it, and they need to plan it within 10 seconds. They're going to move back to a slightly safer location, have the other Bronco guard them. Teleport by Ethan. Now they move on back. They're in post plant, and Skelesis does have this Armageddon. That could just be a great stall tool. They can play this safely.
Fakes the plant, doesn't quite do anything with it though. Does
they spot him, they know it's a fake.
Go ahead.
Another
Stand your ground.
isn't going to find Rihanna, but it is going to force out the Rolling Thunder. And it does look like this is the real meal deal, but does he hear Rihanna? Yes, he does, but it doesn't matter. Takes him out one way or another. Wow. What was that? Two defuse fakes out of Ethan?
Yeah. And with a lot of body shots, too. Yeah. That's the thing. I was a little nervous because I was seeing so many body shots at the very end there. But, I mean, if they survive that long, you know that gun is going all over the place for San Jose State University. So their aim is starting to look a little bit more shaky.
A little quaking in the tennis
5
shoes.
rounds in a row. That's a longer streak than San Jose was able to pull off in their half. Boise State has made this a competitive game.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, it just took a little bit from the warm-up, but it's just like they were saying to us in the pre-show. They knew what they were going up against. They knew this was going to be a hard fight, and they've been practicing for it. They knew what to expect. And since SJSU does have those two picks that they really like, Lotus and Bind, they kind of leave themselves as a really predictable team. You know what to practice when you play against them, and you probably know how they're going to play it as well.
Boise State is going to start a little bit of a fact-finding mission up through a route. Doesn't spot any of the Spartans there. Sends out some salvos to do some reconnaissance. Gets a little bit of gunfire through the smoke, but as of right now, there's still too much in the air for them to commit fully on that A push. They'll regroup, maybe think about B or C.
I think we've only seen B pushed one time by SJSU in that final round before the half switch.
Portal closed.
But it does look like Boise State is going to look to end that streak. Sky's leading the charge with the spike, doesn't see anything. Ray Rihanna taking up that left flank onto C, looking to create a little bit of pressure. But with ultimates coming out of Boise State, I don't think Spartans are going to be fooled into going anywhere else. Drone comes out of Why Hurry? Well, the spike does get planted. And now they are on the clock, but no, Oko gets the kill on Skies.
But he did manage to get, oh, they're not even,
They're not looking at him. Oh my goodness.
that's
two!
Okay, trade 2 for 1, that's fine, that's fine.
Man.
But nice trigger discipline by him, but Ethan putting the Broncos on the ropes here. Moves out, nice blind, now just 1 prestige, trying to clinch this.
He's got a great angle onto the spike, though. They cannot reasonably grab it with
One enemy
being
remaining.
a pain in the butt.
Oh, that he's gonna get 2!
It doesn't matter!
In Twitch chat, we've got Ballistic Husky saying it's comeback season. I concur. Broncos have tied this up from a 9-3 deficit. All of those superstitious types on that scoreline are going to be saying, "I told you so" right now.
Oh man, what a great last few rounds! Just incredible clutches by several members of the Boise State team, and they've been able to keep this advantage. This is going to be the last round that the Spartans have to keep their great guns before they're going to be sent right back to budgeting.
I got the spike.
Skelsis looking to punish the B route, but with the spike, he's going to opt to go with his team. Oh, but Ray Rihanna's going to get caught out by Why Hurry, pushing up just a little bit too far. Drone comes out of Skelsis to scout out that C point. Doesn't see anybody. No information gained, unfortunately.
Ethan decides to bail, leaving Moon as the lone defender on A. Looking for the peek. Oh, it saw Moon. None of them fired. This could be a double peek, though. Does the Moon catches out Ethan. Moon's still there. Oh, unable to transfer over to Moon. They'll try to still even it up. Still 3-4. Oh, yeah, he had the right idea. He knew he was there, but just the crosshair placement was locked down for the Spartans. They will get their first win of this half, but only after the Broncos swept 6 rounds away.
Yeah, brought it way closer, and now they're probably shaken just a little bit more, knowing that their lead is genuinely threatened. Like they are still ahead, 10-9, but that is not a very hard hill to climb when you compare it to 3-9 at the beginning of the half. Although neither team is going to be able to full buy. Skies is going to have to go with the Bucky, which, as you were talking about, Grandma's gun, nothing to be underestimated, especially on a fast character like Yoru. Master taking an angle on that A hallway, or attacker side spawn into A hallway. Skies
actually hit the decoy.
Shot the decoy again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're seeing things from the Spartans, you know. Nerves might be getting to them. Again, this is the one that they think they're supposed to win. This should just be the default for the Spartans to win this. But Boise State won 6 in a row, is only 1 behind, might tie it up again. Spartans on edge, not only in loot, but in credits too. They're walking a thin line.
Yeah, drone comes out, and it does find one of the members of SJSU. A lot of good information for the Broncos. Ethan still holding up on top, and Moon is right there with him. But Showstopper does come out from Rays, and SJSU, Bucky shutting down an ultimate, and a great source of damage from the Spartans. What a play.
To take out the Showstopper, that's not a grandma gun, that's a Meemaw gun.
Yeah,
that's no fear whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not grandma anymore. That is a old Southern woman who just as quickly as she'd make you a plate of brownies, she'd take you out, just like her who took out Skelsis. But Skies is going to be quick to trade it on Ethan.
Oh, we're seeing they've used all their ultimates now. Rolling Thunder out from the Spartans. Oh, Salvo picks up Prestige. The defuse going through. Will they be able? No, Ariana picks up the double.
double from Rariana. He's really feeling himself right now. Cade comes out and just
Last player
crosshair
standing.
placement was a little bit better. Cade with 2. It is a 1v1 with the spike ticking down, but it doesn't matter. Master keeping up the trend.
All starting with that Bucky.
Yeah, I mean, they underestimated it. They underestimated Bucky. Just like Bucky Barnes in the MCU. I mean, you underestimate them and they're gonna wipe you out.
It's coming down to the wire. We very well could go to overtime here. I believe last time we faced San Jose State, I mean, one of the score lines was like 11-13, like as close as it could go without technically going into overtime. And the Spartans are trailing a little bit in terms of their guns. One of them's forced onto the Sheriff, so Ethan could be the weak point in C.
This is what you are looking for if you are Boise State. You want this to happen. You do not want to let them keep their credits. You want them to spend them as fast as possible, and the easiest way to do that is by winning several in a row. And Ray Rihanna still holding that angle. Oko is going to peek, or no, he's not going to peek out. Not that, or at least not that Ray Rihanna can see. Sky's trapped in the smoke on C site. Ethan is holding it down really well with the Sheriff. No shots have been exchanged. Nobody knows where Ethan is, but Curry is going to take out Prestige and Moon. Finding Skies as well, but Skelsis is behind. Manages to trade out at least 1. 2 more from Skelsis. Why Hurry does take out Master, and it is just Skelsis left to take out 3 members of the Spartans.
He's got the spike. I don't know if he realizes he's for relatively 3. Nice double peek.
What
set up by San Jose State University. Oh boy.
Man, the Spartans have done a really great job at staying in the perfect spot to where they can keep their good guns, but not keeping that lead and letting it snowball. Boise State has been able to sort of halt that snow. They've kind of been in the same spot for the past few rounds now of, I want good guns, but we can't. But we need to win. We need to win this one, or else our guns go really bad. And I do think Boise State is going to be forced into an eco round for this one.
Well, they're gonna have to maybe pull out a Thrifty or win 3 in a row if Spartans go up to match point. But win 4 in a row actually is gonna go into overtime. But here we go. Genesis drone up on C now. No first bloods yet. No major flanks gained. Although we do see the drone moving out. Teleport away from Master. Moves back on to site.
The double teleport out of Master too, really making them second guess where they are. And Skelsis is going to get the plant. Everybody is still alive. I say that, but Cade takes the first blood on the Skies. Master goes down, and White Hurry quick to even it out. Then Ethan goes down, or takes him out as well. And Boise State doesn't win the eco round, unfortunately, with an ace out, or with a flawless out of Spartans to boot.
All right, they gotta win 2 though to make it go into overtime, and this is something that is very doable. But man, this is what I'm saying. This is what San Jose State wanted, to run the score up early, and that the Broncos have managed to mount such a comeback and get the score this close. It means we're in it for a very long match here tonight.
Yeah, especially with the guns favoring Boise State. I see a Guardian from Ethan. He's once again the weaker part of the San Jose roster. I mean, the Guardian is nothing to sneeze at, don't get me wrong. But when you compare it to all of the rifles in the game, it is a little bit worse. Sky's looking to scout.
Oh my goodness!
Dimensional drift. You don't see it work out like that too often.
That's like the kind of play that they would put in the Asian trailer. You know, look how cool the dimensional drift is. You can do this with it.
And then it will never work in public lobbies.
And Skies made it work.
But I mean, it worked. It's so unconventional that it was just what they needed. Something unconventional yet unexpected.
They're playing very cautiously around this shear. They don't want to get split up by it. Razor wire to buy a little bit of time on the A push. State ready to move through it though. What a teleport here by Master. Oh, I don't think this Raze knows that he is back there deep in the corner. No, they don't, but he doesn't even need to flank. Boise State trades 1 for 1, which is just fine.
Oh, but Ethan Walking past the smoke, nobody knows where he is, but he doesn't know where they are either. Rolling Thunder comes out, won't hit Rairiana, but Ethan's gonna find two before finally being taken out by Master. Just one left, and Master's gonna go down. It is up to Rairiana, and he doesn't see him! Bringing it to 11-12. We are bringing this game to overtime.
Well, not yet. It's got to be tied 12-12 for it to go into a deuce. I know. I want it to go into overtime for the Broncos' sake, but we can't get ahead of ourselves here.
Last player standing.
What I'm a little worried is even though that was a Broncos win, they lost so many people. Will they still have enough credits to purchase up at a timeout at a very opportune time here? This is a good time to talk about, as we do have breaks in between the rounds. We want to let the players and everyone in the arena know. We want to thank Guthrie's, local chicken chain, for feeding our team and fans. We got free chicken in the battleground, so go get a free meal if you want some chicken, because we're going to be here for a long time. You better fuel up.
You know, I've never had Guthrie's before, but I've heard really good things about it. And I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with some good chicken, especially when
fried chicken.
And fried chicken, too.
Fried chicken, it's just, the perfect mix of that crispy yet juicy on the inside. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
like a Cadbury egg, but for savory.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna keep that in the pocket.
It's a savory Cadbury egg. And I mean, it's chicken, so you know, eggs, chicken.
Yeah, you know what?
Works
Yeah,
out.
yeah, you're bringing everything together here.
It comes
But
full circle.
enough of us talking about fried chicken. I mean, the real story here is this 11-12 match. Boise State has, a narrow road to victory, but okay, they're able to get 4 rifles. Save for Skelesis.
He's setting
caught
for the
with
Bulldog.
Okay, it's not out of range though.
Not ready
Here we
yet.
go. Boise State initial push up through C. Might try to get an ultimate online with this ult orb. Maybe a Rolling Thunder too. It's going to get one of them closer to Rolling Thunder.
Paranoia does come through. It does hit
Grenade
Skies, but it doesn't really matter
They
since
can
he's
take
still...
out Ethan. That's the main thing. Oh, and the headshot onto Ethan! Seaside is now open, but we do have some Spartans rotating through Waterfall. This isn't over quite yet.
The fake plant does come through from Skelsis. Nothing quite comes out of it. Prestige. I think he's going to stick the plant this time. Goes through, and now SJSU is on the clock. Shots being exchanged by Master, looking to find something through the wall. Nothing found. Fortunately, primaries are jammed for a few members, and White Hurry's going to take out one. Rairiana takes out Moon, but Prestige goes down as well. It is 3-3. One goes down. Master. Rairiana takes out Hurry. It's just one left. Boise State Tigers win 12-12.
With less than half health left.
Switching sides.
We're going into overtime now. Here's the main thing. It has been clear. It has been shown. Attacking side is the one that's favored.
Yes. Just a little
Boise
bit.
State starts out defending here for overtime.
Last player standing.
If they pick up the win.
They have
That's
a good
huge.
shot. Well, I mean, they all have good shots. I mean, it is a gun game after all. But they got a good shot metaphorically. I should stop talking.
I'm kind of with you. It's one of those moments where it's like, what more can you say? Because at this point, it's going to be
The gameplay speaks
nerves
for
of
itself.
steel. Yeah, the gameplay will speak for itself. Both teams go 9-3 in their respective attacking halves. But Boise State back on that all too tricky defending on Lotus.
We'll say with guns being about equal, or actually no, they are equal. I think shield is the only thing that is really separating the two teams. Oh, good shots out of Skies. Nothing quite found though. Boombot does come through. Unfortunately, nothing is found. Prestige still looking to hold that angle. That A angle is really hard to push through, but it's also really hard to defend at the same time.
Ooh.
Flash comes out, but nothing to really
Got a good bit of
capitalize
chip
on.
damage, though, onto the breach. Boise State has a little bit of a health advantage. Not a huge one, but it's still an advantage. Well, this is scary. But he has the placement light down, but tries to teleport on out of there. Won't be able to get there. But it is still a 1-for-1
Spike
trade.
planted.
I'm like not okay right now.
Like, what more can you really say when it comes to this? It's like the gameplay speaks for itself, and Ethan finding the kill early. Oh, the teleport gets punished, though. You're not getting through that one easy.
Now they got to make their way back onto point. 3v3. Salvo's out. On to the actual spike. Fire out, and Oko and Cade take out. And, yep, that's going to be one win for the Spartans.
Switching
All right,
sides.
but now we go over. I mean,
Match
this is the
point.
thing. This is the dance. You have to win both in attack and defense.
Yeah, that is true. And with this, like you were talking about, being a really attacker-heavy map, until a defense wins, we might be here for a while. Especially with everybody getting the guns they want, except for maybe the Phantom users, Master, Moon, and Oko. But
I'm holding a French fry right now for good luck. And we're in Idaho potatoes. I mean, this is good luck for the Broncos.
Idaho potatoes. Master has a good angle on 3. Why hurry? Looking to push forward with the drone. Gets shot by Master before the suppression can come out. Why hurry?
Master is just waiting. This might be a little bit of overextension.
And Boombot.
Oh, nope, they move on back. Oh, they were so close to overextending, and then they just come back from the precipice, although Ethan might be able... Oh, man, this is a risky situation. With the first blood for the Broncos.
Whoa, what a shot. Good way to get yourself an advantage, take out a player, especially one like Omen who's so mobile. Cade still anchoring down that C site. Taking him out would be an incredible advantage for the Broncos. Salvo's coming out, not finding anything. Master gets the teleport over. But do they know that Cade is right behind them?
Cade moves out.
Flash.
30 seconds left.
1. Oh, Why Hurry does take out Skies, but he goes down as well. It's just 2 left. Oh, Cade and Oko both finding kills, but Master and Prestige quick to even it out. Once again, folks, we are tied.
Switching sides.
Oh, my good luck
Overtime.
French fry worked, but
30
still got to
seconds
win
left.
on defense. That's the main thing, and it's coming down to the wire each and every minute.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't have rice.
No, it does. It does.
Oh, it's
below
just
the bread.
below the bread. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like Cane's.
There
Yes.
we go. Ooh, here we go. Okay, moving back in. Oh,
second
timeout
timeout.
active.
My French
Okay,
fry holding is gonna
actually,
have
no,
to
wait. We'll do the toast of the French
yes.
fries. We'll toast French fries here for Boise, Idaho, and everything potato.
For 2 more round victories.
Yeah, for 2 more
Close
round
this one out.
victories. Thank you.
Good French
I'm
fries.
proud. Yeah, this was good. This was a good idea.
So, you know, like you were talking about earlier, this has nothing to do with Valorant, but you were saying like Idaho potatoes and stuff, like we've been known for that for years. But did you know that Idaho has more sugar beets in the past few years than it does potatoes?
True. Yeah, sugar beets, big thing. Amalgamated Sugar Company out in Nampa, big local business too as well. A lot of people don't know it isn't just sugar cane; it's sugar beets that has a lot of Idaho agriculture.
Yeah, it's really kind of funny because you get people who are like, oh, sugar only comes from sugar canes. Nope, it comes from beets too. But back to the Valorant gameplay. I'm not sure how much more we can add, but
Every single timeout has been us not discussing any of the strategy and just talking about potatoes.
I mean, the strategy really just kind of speaks for itself. You have just really good trades overall, and it looks like Skies is going to be getting the op.
Yeah, first time we're seeing it brought out. He does have to forego shields, though, so this is glass cannon scenario.
It's more like a glass rail gun.
Good point.
Yes.
Point taken.
Yes, it's a little bit more accurate than a cannon. Medieval cannons were not super accurate, but, I mean, they also hit like trucks, so you didn't really have to be super accurate. You just have to hit them. Smoke comes through from Master, preventing even more push forward from SJSU. Still huddling in attacker's spawn, not really sure where they want to go. Although Cade is huddled up on that B hall, or on the hallway leading up towards B. This is one of the weird ones where it's not a straight shot from spawn to B site. Door does get open from Spartan. Nothing comes out of the op.
That's tough, but right.
Oh,
recover. Oh man, but he's not.
Oh, but
getting shaken.
Rairiana finds one.
That's a good start.
30 seconds left.
Into the smoke to sort of save it. And Ethan used his own smoke against him. Oh, smokes are a two-way street. Nobody
Right there.
fallen yet for Boise State.
And there's just no time. They have to plant is the thing.
Grenade is live.
Spike plant goes down.
10
Less than
seconds
10
left.
seconds left. It's a good thing they did it
Spike
now, or they
planted.
might not have gotten the chance at all. Oko does get it out, but it takes out Cade.
I'm fine with the 1-for-1 trade. We're still up 2.
Especially with it being Cade being such a great shot and being able to hit really good flick shots. It's a great person to take out with you. Boise State slowly circling in on the point. Skies with the op finds it, but Rayon's gonna get the kill. Hurry takes out Skies, which drops the operator, but it is just Teho left.
Stand
Boise
your
State
ground.
hunting him down with the
Player
rolling
standing.
thunder, but nobody's back to use or to defuse. Wait, Master gets the first hit, gets
There's
him!
a steal in a 1-for-1. Boise State has won that crucial defense round.
Hurry! What a shot!
I'm actually lightheaded. Oh man.
Oh man.
Stand your
And you
ground.
could, there is a future, a very foreseeable future where Hurry hits that shot and we go through it once again. Oh, you know, I was kind of doubting the play to both run after Hurry. But I mean, it worked out in the end, so I can't really doubt it anymore. Especially taking Rolling Thunder off the table from the defense as well.
Okay, now Boise State goes into attack. They've put San Jose State University on the bubble now. How will the Spartans perform under this pressure? Will the Broncos actually manage to get a huge comeback on Lotus and take one of the Spartans' favorite stages away from them?
It looks like they've also dropped the spike in attacker spawn. Not wanting to quite commit to it yet. Cade shoots the decoy again.
Yeah, again. Well, it burns the shear. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Rihanna still huddled in the Omen smoke. Holding on to that angle onto A, but the majority of Boise State is rotating towards that C site. No one's picked up the bomb either. Moon, it tries to take an angle, but quickly punished.
First blood in favor of Sky. Salvo's also going to push Cade back. He dodges the damage from both of them.
Oh, the Prestige gets stunned, has to use some of his utility. Ethan takes one, or Cade takes one, but Sky is quick to trade. Hurry gets two, though, evening things out. It is 2v2.
Oh, but I think they've diverted enough attention away that they're going to try
30
either
seconds
A or
left.
B.
I think that was the plan overall, leaving that spike.
Oh, they've got to book it. They've got to go.
They are booking it. The gloves of running really fast that Skelsis has on.
Where Rihanna trying to catch them out in the rotation. Are they even going to look?
enemy
Just gets them! What an ambush! And Boise State's now up 2-1. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the win on Lotus. Can they do it against the team that swept them last time?
Oko has to